Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. This is Foluke. So basically, I just got back from Morrison's. I went for my weekly shop, and here is my little haul that I got. So I got a couple of things because I'm on keto, so obviously it's like high protein. So I got me some eggs here. I got 3 cartons of eggs because when you're in keto, egg is your best friend. And then so that's going to be part of my protein. And then for my other protein, I got this bag of shrimps that I'm going to be making. And then I also got some sausages for breakfast as well. Because I normally have like 2 eggs or maybe 1 egg. Depends on how hungry I am for breakfast with 1 sausage for my protein. And then also here, let's see what I got as well. So I got some lamb chops, like as you can see there. Oh yeah, I didn't get the mackerel, but I'm going to be using that to make my lunch, my salad for my lunch for the week, because I usually meal prep for the week when I'm going to work. Oh yeah, then this lamb that I'm about to pick up here, I got it because I intend to either make some okra, some healthy okra for my dinner, and I'm also going to use some of those shrimps that you saw as well in making my okra, because okra is keto friendly. So yeah, I'm going to have that without any swallow. And I also got some avocados as well. I picked that up. I don't know why I put it back down, but okay. So we're going to the double cream for my coffee, for my bulletproof coffee in the mornings. And I also got some natural yogurt for my desserts after dinner, or I can have it like for in between meals. Like if I feel a bit peckish, I'll have some yogurt with some berries. And then I think here, okay, I'm showing you my coconut oil here, and yeah, I don't know why I was going in there, but hey, I went in there. I guess to show you my coconut oil. Oh, that I was gonna add the coconut oil into my coffee to make my bulletproof coffee for keto. And then I'm showing you my baby cucumbers that I'm gonna use for my salad, and my mackerel fish, like I mentioned before. And what am I gonna do here again? Let's see what I'm gonna pick up next. So yeah, let's see what I do. Okay, so I think, okay, I'm going over to my berries. So that's my blackberries for my yogurts, for my snack, or for my desserts when I feel a bit peckish or if I need something sweet. Oh yeah, and I got some chewing gum because when I'm at work, I don't want to be eating, things that are not healthy, that are laid around the office. So I got some gum to just help my cravings for sugar. And what else did I get here? Oh yeah, so I think I was naughty. Yeah, I got some cakes for the family, so which is my 2 grandkids and my daughter, because they are with me this minute. Oh yeah, so I got the strawberry Victoria sponge for myself and my daughter. I know, naughty, naughty, naughty. Well, that's gonna be my treat for the week though. So yeah, I really don't mind having a treat, maybe once a week, because even though I'm on keto, I don't really want to deprive myself. So I just want to control my cravings and control my sugar. So this is the next day. I was trying to make the okra that I mentioned before. You remember I said I got the lamb and some shrimp, so I'm gonna make that into like an okra soup. So this is me here boiling my protein to make sure it's tender. So I had already boiled the shrimp before for a little bit, maybe for like 2 minutes, just to get it half cooked. So I took them out, and that's me showing you what it looks like after about 2 minutes in the water or in the stock. So now what I'm gonna do now is I'm about to chop my scotch bonnets, because I normally use chopped scotch bonnet when I'm making this quick version of okra soup. This is my version really. It's not the traditional way of doing it, but it's something that I do when I'm on keto and when I'm craving like Nigerian food, spicy food. So, and I don't want the swallow. So and then here I'm showing you a red bell pepper as well. I'm gonna chop that up as well and put it into my okra for flavor. And then also I'm also going to add some palm oil as well. You see that in a minute. Not that much because palm oil is keto friendly, so you're allowed to use palm oil to cook okra. So this is me here still chopping away my red bell peppers that's going to go into my okra soup with the scotch bonnet. And if you don't really want it spicy, but you just want to have like a veg, and you don't really want pepper in your okra, you could just skip the scotch bonnet. So it's optional, but trust me, it tastes better when it's a bit spicy. Well, for me, maybe because I'm from Nigeria, and I'm a Yoruba woman as well, so I really love flavor and I love spice in my food, and especially okra because it's kind of like what's the word, like slimy. So I think you really just need some kind of balance, with the sliminess for it to taste nice. I'm not saying that okra doesn't taste nice. Okra tastes good because I love okra. So this is me here showing you, what my chopped bell pepper looks like, and obviously my favorite, my scotch bonnet. So yeah, I'm gonna start cooking now. So I think I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use. So that's salt, that's Cameroon pepper, that's dried red pepper, and that's my aromat seasoning. And I'm gonna add curry. I know it's not the traditional way of cooking okra, but I love the flavor of curry, so I cook with curry in most of my cookings. I add curry, and then this is something called iru. This thing stinks, but it gives your food really, really good flavor, especially if you're cooking African soups. It's really good to add it. And here I'm showing you my chopped okra, and in there it's got okra and actually spinach, and that's from the freezer. Because what I do is when I go to the greengrocer to get my vegetables, I try to buy in bulk, not too much because it's just me, so I don't buy that much, but I buy enough that I can prep, so that when I want to cook okra, it doesn't take me too long in the kitchen. So that's come from the freezer. That's been defrosted all morning because this is about 2 o'clock that I'm cooking now. So I took it out of the freezer in the morning, and that's my palm oil that I mentioned before that I'm going to also add into my okra. So I think let's see what I'm doing here. So I'm checking to make sure that my protein, which is my lamb and my just my lamb. Oh yeah, and I added some chicken as well that I had at home left over. Is tender, and I think it's tender at this point. So I'm going to start cooking. Not too long now. That's me talking away. I don't know what I'm saying, but I was talking. Okay, so I'm ready to cook now. Thank God. So okay, I think I'm showing you that the meat is now tender, so I'm ready to start cooking. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. All right, Fuluke, start cooking. Come on, chop chop. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm adding more water because I was saying here that I like my okra a little bit soupy because you remember what I said before. I'm going to eat it with a spoon. I'm not going to have it with swallow, so it doesn't have to be too thick. So I'm adding some palm oil here into my stock, which has been boiling for a while. So in there is my lamb and some chicken that I had left over in the fridge, and I'm adding my palm oil. So now when you add the palm oil, you want it to boil for about maybe 5 minutes to make sure the palm oil has really entered inside the stock, so that by the time you add the okra, it will give you good flavor. Like I said, this is my way of cooking okra, so I've kind of like funkinized it a little bit, really to suit my needs. So and then okay, this is me adding some coconut oil as well because it's part of the healthy fat family. And when you're doing keto, keto is a diet that is high in good fats, moderate protein, and low in carbohydrates. So, and your carbs really shouldn't come from grains or bread or stuff like that. It should come mainly from vegetables like spinach, okra, asparagus, broccoli, just anything, any veg that grows above the ground really is what you want to be eating when you're on keto, because those are very, very low on the glycemic index. So it's not going to spike up your blood sugar, and it will keep you in ketosis. So basically, for those who don't know what ketosis is, okay, this is me here adding my iru. You remember that smelly thing I said? It's kind of like a condiment from Africa. It's called locust beans. It doesn't smell nice, but it tastes really, really good. And then I'm adding my scotch bonnets, because at this point what you want is you want to add everything that you're going to use apart from your okra. You add your okra and your spinach last, because you don't want that to cook too much, because you still want to maintain the what's the word I'm looking for, the nutrients, yeah, in your okra and in your spinach. So yeah, and then I think I went over to do some washing here, because I like to wash as I go. I don't really like to keep the kitchen messy when I'm cooking. I'm not that person that, when you're cooking and then I use so many dishes or so many pans or pots or, knives or chopping board, and I don't wash as I go. I don't know, it's just not me. I like to just wash as I go. So this is me here struggling with the camera, trying to position it close to the sink so I can do the washing that I need to do. So yeah, I'm going to just quickly do some washing here. And while I'm washing, obviously my okra is cooking. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Just washing. So yeah, come on, Fuluke, chop. So I'm washing here, washing the chopping board. So I washed the knife first, then now I'm washing the chopping board. And then normally what I do is when I'm washing, as soon as I wash, I get my kitchen towel, my napkin, my dishcloth here, that's it, dishcloth. And I dry them immediately, because I have a small kitchen, so it's not that big. And I don't really like having things on top of my sink and on my countertop, except if there are things that are useful, like things that I need, things that I need. So this is me here packing all the cutlery and all the cooking stuff that I used to cook. And this is me emptying out the water from my wash bowl. And this is me cleaning up, just to make everywhere look nice. So I'm going to put those away. Okay, so I'm going to put them away. I'm assuming I have dried them here. Yeah, I have. So, good girl. Yep. And yeah, so this is me picking up my dish cloth, and I'm putting away my knife that I used to put the palm oil. And then, excuse me. And then, yeah, so I'm just drying my utensils. Yeah, that's the English I'm looking for. Sorry, pardon me. English is my second language, so yeah. Okay, that's my spatula. Putting that away. And yeah, some other things that I used to cook. Oh yeah, that's my big butcher knife. That big butcher knife. If I tell you the story, I got that knife from AliExpress. Alibaba. You remember before Timo and Shein, we had Is it called AliExpress? I think it's called AliExpress. Online anyway, in China. And I ordered it, but I didn't really think that they were gonna send it to England, because I was like, oh my gosh, ordering a knife, but it came. I was shocked, and they just put it through my letterbox. I'm like, okay. Oof. But yeah, and that knife is very, very sharp. Very, very nice. It makes my life easy, because I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I like to chop. I chop. Most of my food they're quick meals. I chop. I rarely blend, except maybe if I'm making like soup to eat, like rice. But obviously, I don't eat rice. I do eat rice, but not now, because I'm on keto now. So this is me checking my my okra soup. Well, I haven't added the okra yet, so this is mainly my liquid. Okay. Oh, here I'm adding my red bell pepper. Yeah, that's what I'm adding here. I'm adding that into my cooking stock. And in that stock, just to do a recap, I have my proteins, I have my palm oil, my coconut oil, I have my scotch bonnet, and now I've added my red pepper. So yeah, so I'm going to allow that to cook for about 5 minutes, not too long, because I really want the crunch and the texture. Because when I'm eating, I like to have different textures going on in my mouth. Like, I like my mouth to just be having a party. Yeah, so I think I'm going to add my shrimp, but I'm not going to add it yet, because if I add it now, then it's going to overcook and it's going to be rubbery. You know how it is when you add seafood and it overcooks. It doesn't taste nice. Okay, I'm about to season now. Not too much, because I seasoned the meat when I was boiling it initially. So as you can see, I didn't add salt. So now I'm just adding my curry for flavor. Yes, and I know you're not supposed to add curry to your okra. My audience from Nigeria or from Africa, I know, but this is the way I like to cook my okra. Like I said, I like to put my twists to my cooking. And here I'm adding some Cameroon pepper, which is very, very important when you are cooking African soups. Cameroon pepper just gives it that oomph, that little push that you need, in your African soup. I don't know how to explain, but if you don't put Cameroon pepper in your African soups, then I don't know. And then this is me adding red pepper, like the dried pepper, just also for flavor. Just a bit. I'm not adding that much because I don't want it to be too spicy. So even though I like pepper, but not too much, And then I think I'm adding a little bit of aromat to adjust the seasoning, because what I do is if I add a new ingredient into my cooking, I like to layer that ingredient with some more seasoning, because the seasoning that you've had before, if you add something new, then it's going to reduce the taste. And then this is my famous spice that I always talk about, my sriracha. Yes, sriracha, I know it's not something that a lot of people know. Well, they know it as a sauce, I think, to put on like chips and stuff, but you can actually get the sriracha seasoning, and I think I'm about to show you the bottle, yeah. So you can get it from Costco. Well, I got this one from Costco, but I'm not sure if some other shops have it. So yeah, I'm about to show you the bottle now. Yeah, so you see, sriracha, and I think I'm about to read what it has in it, and if I can remember, it has excuse me, I'm a bit tired. It has chili pepper, I think garlic powder, and some other herbs. I can't remember. I think paprika, yeah, and something. I really can't remember, but if I remember, I would mention it again in the video. All right, so I think right now it's cooking. I'm gonna give it a stir. Yep, I sure did. Give it a stir. And at this point, I think it's cooked, or I might do a taste test. I'm not too sure. Okay, so I'm showing you what it looks like. Like I said, it's a bit soupy, but because I'm gonna have it like a soup, not like with swallow. So it's okay for it to be a bit watery. And then I'm tasting now, and I think I'm happy with the taste. I'm not too sure. Let's see what I do next here. Okay, let's see. What am I doing here? Yes, I don't know what I'm doing here, but okay, I covered it back up. Okay, so we're back now. And I think at this point I'm now gonna add my shrimp. So you see, when I'm adding my shrimp, that means it's about to be cooked, because you don't want to overcook your shrimp. Yeah, so I'm adding my okra and my spinach now. And I think at this point I realized that the pot I'm using is too small. Yeah, I did. So, and I'm gonna transfer everything in that little pot into the pot that is on the stove. Actually, I was supposed to use that pot to cook the okra, but I don't know what happened. I think I just continued using the pot that I used to boil the protein. Yeah, that's what happened here. So I think I gave the pot a quick rinse. And then I'm going to transfer everything into the big pot. I think I'm looking for a cloth to hold the pot. Yeah, I did. You know, funny thing is that pot has a handle, but I just can't find it. It's like a 3-set pot that I got from Lidl many years ago when I lived in London, because I've moved outside London now. And it's really nice. It doesn't burn anything. It's non-stick. It's really nice. You could fry anything in that pot, and you could fry it from here till, Sokoto. Sokoto is a place in Nigeria. It's the northern part of Nigeria. It's really far from where I'm from. So I'm just trying to say, like, you could fry it till forever. It's not going to burn. That's how good that pot is. But anyway, so here, I've transferred it and I'm just mixing. I'm just trying to see if I need to add some more okra. Yes or no? Let's see. Yep, I'm going to add some more okra. But I actually didn't finish that okra because it was too much. Because like I said, when I go and shop, I buy in bulk and I portion them in the freezer. So I think that's too much for one cooking. So I'm just going to put that back in the freezer. And then I'm stirring here now, and I think I just showed you the pots. I showed you what it's looking like here. So yeah, mix, yeah. Still mixing. Okay, tap, okay. And I'm going to cover here, am I? Yep, I'm going to cover. And then so I was just telling you that that's the leftover. And it's kind of semi-frozen, so it's not bad if I put it back in the freezer. It's not like it's all thawed out, because it's quite cold here in England, so if you want to cook something, you have to bring it out like the night before. But I didn't. I brought it out in the morning when I woke up, and I was just showing you here. Okay, so I'm going to add a bit more palm oil. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to add a bit more because I think I didn't add enough. And then, like I said, palm oil is keto friendly, so as long as you don't overdo it, it's fine. And then palm oil gives the soup, well, our soups are Nigerian soup. So if you're cooking either okra, egusi, eforiro, ogbono, or what's the other one? And I know there are some other ones from other parts of Nigeria, but I'm from the southwest, so I'm a Yoruba woman. So mainly what I cook, or what we cook, I don't know, is okra, egusi, eforiro, ogbono. Yeah, those are the main ones that we cook. If you're Yoruba, you can attest to that. And I know there's some other soups from, like, let's say if you're from the eastern part, like the Igbos and the Calabars and Akwa Ibom. I know they have things like edikaikong, which I love. I love edikaikong. I also cook edikaikong my own way, not the way it's done traditionally, but it's really nice. It's just mainly like vegetables, but you use, I think, 3 or more types of vegetables to cook it, and it's a very dry soup because you eat it with swallow, but you can eat it with a fork as well if you're on keto. So yeah, so there's edikai kong, there's afang, there's white soup. Yeah, there's all kinds of soup. I think there's peanut soup as well, but I think that's mainly Ghanaian. I don't think we use a lot of peanut in our soups in Nigeria. I don't think so. Well, I don't. So, but you can leave a comment in the comment section if I'm wrong. Let me know, because I like to learn. I'm very open-minded, and I'm open to different cultures with, different foods and stuff. So yeah, here I'm just cleaning my gas cooker because, like I said, I like to clean and go. So yeah, and then, okay, so I think the soup is about to be done now. Yeah, I'm just giving it a final stir, and it's looking delicious from where I am here. And trust me, it smelled really nice as well. So, the main purpose of me making this okra soup is just to show that it doesn't mean that because you're on a diet or you're on keto, you're trying to cut down your carbohydrates, that you can't enjoy a good meal, like a good African meal, like if you're African or if you're Nigerian and you're on keto. So I know as Nigerians and as Africans, we love our food because this is the food that we been brought up with from when we were young. So, and a lot of our food is calorie dense. So, and nowadays a lot of people are health conscious. So we're trying to just figure out ways, by which we can still, be healthy and yeah, and eat our food. So, and that's why I've added a twist to the traditional okra soup. So I'm not trying to take anything away from our forefathers or from my ancestors, but we have to move with the time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. You take care. Bye bye.